Hey everyone, I'm going to talk here about a controversial thing that I do. I do not use DexosD oil on my truck. I have a 3-liter Duramax, a LM2 to be specific, and for the last probably 25,000 miles I've been using either Pennzoil Euro L, which is a diesel specific oil for European vehicles, for Mercedes and BMW certified, and I use Rotella T6, which is also a diesel specific oil. Both of them come in 5W30, which is my weight of choice. Reason why I use 5W30 is I live in a very hot climate. I live in Central Florida, where it rarely even gets down to the 30s. Now, that being said, I'm aware neither of these oils are DexosD rated. The reason that they're not DexosD rated is because they are 5W30. DexosD is specifically a 0W20 oil. Now these are Dexos2 rated, which is the same medium to low ash oil that the Duramax, the 2.8 liter that came on the Colorados used. So this is more than safe for any DPF system. Now, I use 5W30 because of the combination of this being a modern diesel and having very hot temperatures for oil and coolant. Nothing wrong with that, but that is more of an emissions related programming that they design into these vehicles so emissions pass easier. So would I use this in a very cold climate? Probably not. Does this work perfectly in my climate? Absolutely. I haven't had any issues. If I do have any issues, I will let you guys know. Now I'm going to do the second Blackstone Labs test here soon, probably this week, and I will update you on the results. I usually change my oil every 5,000 miles, but this one I've been going over 6,000 miles just to, you know, kind of hammer in the point that these tests come back more than well, and I'm going to make a video when I get the test. So DexosD, great oil, but just hard to find. Rotella T6 5W30, kind of hard to find, but it's a lot cheaper. When I do find it, I do snatch it. And then Pennzoil Euro L, great European diesel oil, made out of natural gas, so it's got less impurities than most oils that you will buy for this price point. Also a great option. You can find this at Walmart or order it through Walmart all the time. It's usually $25 for the 5-quart jug, or you can get these 6-quart boxes through Amazon pretty cheap here and there. The price does vary on Amazon all the time though. So I haven't had any issues at all. Filter wise, I do use Wix filters. I like the brand and the reputation of Wix filters. I also use PPE filters. Right now the truck has a PPE filter. I like that it's oversized. It has that big strong magnet that pulls everything out of the oil. I just had a few of these left over, so I'm gonna finish going through the Wix ones before I order more PPE ones. But yeah, that is basically my reasoning. If you guys want to do your own research on these oils, I would highly recommend it. They're very good oils that will meet and exceed any diesel specifications. Again, this 5W30 will never be DexosD because DexosD specific is 0W20 oil. Again, doesn't make it a bad oil for me. This works great. I do a lot of highway driving at very hot temps, and to me, having a little bit more shear strength from a thicker weight oil gives me a little bit of peace of mind. If you guys don't do or don't do a lot of research on oils, mostly oils after 2012 haven't really changed much emissions wise, but what has changed is there is efficiency wise. So as you guys probably have noticed, every truck, every new engine has been coming with thinner and thinner oil, and that is for specifically for efficiency reasons. Now you're starting to even see 0W16 oils on some of the hybrid vehicles. Now, me personally, I give I care more about the longevity of the vehicle, and having a little bit more shear strength from a heavier weight oil is going to give me personally a peace of mind. I'm not giving anybody any type of advice, but if you guys want to do your own research, I would highly recommend on that. A YouTube channel that I highly recommend to learn a lot about oils is Lubrication Explained. I love that channel. I love geeking out on anything that's fuels and oils. So I would highly recommend that. And of course, there's a million resources online that you guys can check. So, and I do want to touch on one last thing. The Dexos logos that you see, Dexos 1, Dexos 2s, DexosDs, those are all different certifications. But the reason that you see those in bottles is because that specific oil manufacturer sent that in to get approval from GM for meeting the specifications. If it got the approval, then GM allows them to put that logo on the bottle, and GM gets a royalty of, I don't know, about 30 cents a bottle for every bottle sold. So it's a way for GM to make money. Now, that being said, that does not mean that there's not a million other brands of oils that do not have a Dexos logo on their bottle that did not meet or exceed Dexos specification. So I have no problem by doing my own research, looking at the manufacturer's data sheet, seeing what that oil is made for, verifying that it's a low ash oil. You know, for example, Pennzoil being made for modern diesel BMWs and Mercedes-Benz. You know, I have 100% confidence that it's also going to work on a GM engine designed by Opel, which is also a European manufacturer. So tell me what you guys think. I'm definitely not recommending this for anybody else. I'm just telling my story, what I use and why I use it. So I would love to hear your thoughts on it. You know, maybe I'm wrong. I am really excited to do the second oil analysis. The first one came great. I did not save the sheet, so I can't go over it with you, but I'll do the second one here with over 6,000 miles and show you guys, and you know, we'll further discuss this in the short term. So all right guys, I would love to hear your opinion. Please follow, subscribe if you want to see more of what comes back from that oil analysis, and we'll see what happens. Thank you everyone.